Troy from Baker Drinks here. It's been a ridiculously long time since I filmed one of these videos, more than 4 months. And when you run a whiskey tube channel like we do, 4 months is a long time to not recycle your glass. So I'm going to go through this really fast. I'm just going to tell you whether I liked it, whether I'd buy it again or not, or whether I'd drink it again or not. Some of these I didn't buy, and we'll try to get through this. There's a lot of bottles. I'm just going to grab and go. Okay, so first up, I got the Doc Swenson's Experimental Cask. This is a smoke on water, straight rye whiskey finished in quarter Scotch casks. I think I paid like $90 for this like 2 years ago. I didn't really enjoy it. It took a long time to drink. I don't think that I would ever buy this one again. There are some great Doc Swensons in that experimental series. This just wasn't one of them for me. If you like it, good for you. All right, I'm gonna toss it in the bin, and just like every video that I do of these, I'm gonna save all of my corks. You never know when you're gonna need them for another bottle if a cork breaks or whatnot, and it's good to have a nice selection of these things, so I always save them. All right, next up, this is Chuckanut Bay. This is local to Washington. This was a gift to us for Christmas from Laura's family. It's a bourbon aged about a year. It's very youthy. It's got potential. It needs about 4 more years of aging before it's probably a quality product. I don't know that if I was looking at this in the store, I would buy it. All right, the 1 liter Woodford Kentucky Derby series. I think we bought this, I don't know, a few years ago. If you recognize that particular one, you know how old this is. Would I buy it again? I don't think so. I don't drink a ton of Woodford, and especially a liter. It takes a long time. All right, Westward Rum Cask finished. Of all of the finished Westward products, this is my least favorite, but I do enjoy this from time to time. I don't know that I would buy it again. There's a lot of Westward that I like a lot better. Copperworks single barrel. This was a gift to the channel, barrel 48-2. It was excellent. I enjoyed every drop of this. Always recommend the Copperworks, and you'll see there's a few of them in this pile. All right, Rebel single barrel. This was donated to the channel for a patron live tasting. This is Rebel without a burn. This was excellent. I don't know the cost of it, but these Rebels are typically pretty affordable, so I would not hesitate to buy another one of these. Very good value. Rich and Rare Reserve. All right, if you followed our channel or anyone in our orbit for any length of time, you know what this is all about. Professor Rusty, this was his go-to. He swore by it. A bunch of us went out and bought it. Glass bottle, gold top, screw top. It's just cheap Canadian whiskey. It's a mixer, nothing special about it. Price was right. I think I paid like $12 for it. Would not buy it again. Bellmead Reserve. This is the cask strength, 108.3. This was donated to the channel for the patron live tasting. I don't think there's many of these left out there, although almost as long as I've been into whiskey, they've been saying that this is discontinued. They're still on shelves pretty much everywhere, but the supply's dwindling. If you see them, it's worth a pickup if the price is right, and it's good whiskey. Mellocorn. This was just a mixer bottle, plastic screw top, super cheap. Don't think I'll be buying another one. Bushmills Original. Again, screw top, 80 proofer, Irish whiskey, just a mixer. Don't think I'll be buying another one. Old McBrayer bourbon. This was donated to the channel for the patron live tasting. Don't know what it cost. It's a bottled in bond. It was pretty decent. Came in out of the 10 bottles we sampled that came in right in the middle of the road. Good stuff. Jameson's Orange. I think we saw this in a liquor store for around $7. And with a name like Jameson's, $7, you got to give it a try. Orange flavored Irish whiskey. It was just a cocktail thing. I don't know that I'd buy it again. Maybe if I saw it at $7 again, I'd buy it. But other than that, I don't think I'd pick this up. Knob Creek Rye. This is the 10-year. I was pretty excited when this came out, I think in 2024, early 2024. As soon as it hit the shelves, I went out and bought it. I was pretty let down by it. It's good. I just don't think there was 10 years of complexity in that bottle. Don't think I'll buy it again. Woodford Reserve Batch Proof. This is 118.4. This is a few years ago, back when these batch proofs were a lot more reasonably priced in like the 120 range. Nowadays I see them 160s, and with the tax in Washington, puts them over $200. These are a no-buy for me anymore. I avoid these like the plague. No age statement, no transparency, just a proof and a high price. Not worth it to me. All right, Still Austin, cask strength, single barrel. This was donated to us for the patron live tasting. This stuff is excellent. I want to say that it's coming in around $80 for the single barrels picks. This was from Drums and Drams. So, you know, take that price with a grain of salt. I didn't buy it, but I do stand by Still Austin single barrel cask strength bourbons and ryes. I think they're both excellent, and depending on who picked them, I would purchase it again. All right, this is another one of those grenade-shaped bottles, or hammer, whatever your perspective. Woodford Reserve. This is the historic barrel entry proof. I think this might have been the last of these special ones that I bought. I want to say it was around $120, and these are all, like I said before, about $160, $170 now. Don't buy them anymore. Maker's 46. This was the standard, the low proofer, the shelfer. Excellent taste, good price. I think we used it primarily as a mixer, and I got plenty of mixers in the house. I got nothing against this, but I don't think I'd buy it again just because I've got other options. Starlight bourbon finished in VDN barrels. This was a pick from Virtual Tasting Society. I don't know who they are. We bought this on Sealbox. I want to say we probably paid around $80 for it. I'm kind of starlighted out at this point. They got a ton of different finishes, a bunch of good whiskey. It's good Indiana juice, their own stuff, not MGP. But I just don't think I'd buy it again. One, it's not on the shelves near us, so it's mail order. You got to pay shipping. And that's probably the biggest reason. Maybe if it was a friend's pick, I would pick it up again. But until that time comes, I'm out. All right, another Copper Works. This is barrel 405. Our pick is barrel 406. They may have been sister barrels, but they don't taste anything like. Ours is way better than this one. This was picked by Jay West, Bourbon Crusaders. It's good, not as good as ours. But again, Copper Works single barrels, I will buy often. Great stuff. Okay, this one was given to the channel from a distiller, The Bond. This is just sourced MGP whiskey. This was a 4-year. I don't know the price because, like I said, it was given to the channel by the distiller. We reviewed it, we sampled it out. Mix this one in some cocktails. It's good stuff. It's MGP. You know MGP. If you want another non-distilling producer putting out MGP products, check them out. Okay, Suntory Whiskey Toki. This is Japanese. Basically, it's a mixer. This is used for highballs. We bought this like 3-4 years ago. Taken a long time to drink, but we finally got through it. Nothing wrong with it. We just don't drink it that often. Won't buy it again. Angel's Envy Triple Oak. Got this the day it hit the shelves in Washington. I want to say I paid about $60 out the door for it. It tastes fine. It's just expensive for what it is. I think all of Angel's Envy products are expensive for what they are, so I don't really buy them anymore. Will not replace. Last year, 2024, I believe, Jim Beam Winter Reserve came out, and it was all the rage on whiskey tubes. Everybody was loving it. It's a toasted Jim Beam product. I don't know, it was okay. Nothing special. I think I paid about $25 for it. I don't think I'd buy it again. It just didn't move the needle for me. More Woodford Reserve in that weird shaped bottle. This is another batch proof, 124.7. You know my thoughts on it. I'm not going to replace it. There's another one I was excited about, Knob Creek Bourbon X Rye. This is their Boo Rye. I thought it was a money grab. The recipe's right there on the bottle. They're 9-year bourbon, they're 7-year rye. In specific 30%, 70% ratios. You can make this at home, save your money. Mammoth Distilling 16-year-old rye. This bottle was a monster. It was donated to us for the patron live tasting. I don't see Mammoth on the shelves around me, but if I did, this would be a buy. I liked it a lot. All right, there's another Copperworks special release, single cask 448. You already know my thoughts on Copperworks. It's a buy. All right, here's the other bottle of the Bond that they sent us two. This one was a 7-year MGP, 100 proof. It tasted better than the 4-year. Again, it's sourced MGP. If that's your thing, check them out. Maker's Mark single barrel. This was a Barrels for Hope pick. I thought it was excellent. This was called Fruitgate. A lot of people love this bottle, including me. These Maker's picks are all typically pretty good, but they're a dime a dozen. So if it was somebody I knew or a special cause like Barrels for Hope, I would buy it again, but I'm not out searching for them. Another Starlight. This is a rye whiskey finished in triple sec barrels. This was a seal box single barrel pick. You know my thoughts on this. Shipping unavailable around me. Would not buy it again unless somebody I knew picked the bottle. Bull Run. This is a 16-year Pinot finished MGP. I think that Bull Run finishes light whiskey better than most. This was a good bottle and it's super cheap. This was like $50. I would buy it again. XO American Oak. I've given you my thoughts on 2XO in the past. I don't know why Dixon Deadman and 2XO gets a pass from everybody. There's no transparency. His stuff is expensive. This was meant to be the low-proof shelfer, and I still think it was $55. And it didn't really taste that good. Would not get it again. Tin Cup 10-year. Again, a few years ago, all the rage on Whiskey Tube. I think Matt Porter from ADHD Whiskey put out a video. 10-year-old MGP. The only problem I have with this is it's so freaking low proof. 84 proof. This would be so much better. Got some critter running through the woods over here. Anyways, this would be so much better even at 100 proof. But for some reason, the people at Tin Cup think that 84 proof is the right number. And it's a shame. I don't think I'll replace that. All right, I think this is the last of these weird bottles. They'd been sitting on the shelf for a while and they were all getting pretty low. Put them on the kill table and we worked our way through them. This was the 5 malt stouted mash. This was an experiment that went horribly wrong, I believe. Will not buy this, do not recommend it. This was trash. Alright, we got a foreign whiskey here. This is German whiskey. It's Eiffel. This is edition 2021. It's very drinkable stuff, but I think it's about $100, and for that reason I think I'm out on it. Don't think I'll be buying any more Eiffel. Ragged Branch. This was donated to us for the patron live tasting. Everybody liked this one quite a bit. I thought it was a little overcooked, like it had been in a hot environment. Very coffee, chocolatey, dark, very dark. If that's your thing, check it out. Everyone seemed to like it. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Driftless Glen. This was donated to the patron live tasting. These are not on the shelf around us, so I do not have access to buy any more. If this was a pick from somebody we know, you know the drill. I would support them, but I'm not out looking for these because they're not around us. I'm not going to pay shipping. This guy right here, Easy Rider, cannot say enough good things about this bottle. Easy Rider comes out of Hood River Distillers. It's typically a bottom shelf whiskey down in that $35 range. However, this was a single barrel pick by one of our local stores. There were only 6 cases in the barrel, and this is at 136.96, almost 137 proof. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal drinker. It is Kentucky whiskey that's aged in Oregon. $39 is a steal. There's no more of these. When they do another pick of them, though, I will be checking it out. Like it a lot. All right, this is another Maker's Pick. This is from November 2020. This one's really old. It's from Kagan bottle. Again, it's fine. I think we got this in like a variety pack or a mystery pack or something like that. I'm not out looking for Maker's Picks, but if one falls into my lap from somebody that I know or a charity or something I can get behind, I will buy it again. Blue Run. You know what? I think I bought Blue Run because of Dan Shook with the Bourbon Junkies. He was such a big fan of them. He promoted them, talked them up. $100 bottles plus shipping, and the juice is mid. I'm kind of out on these. We were probably into them 5 or 6 bottles, and they just weren't getting any better. So we stopped buying them. Won't be buying any more Blue Run. There's a couple on this list. There's another one right there. This is the High Rye Bourbon. I think that last one was maybe the Golden Rye. I don't remember. I should have looked. Should have told you. Or should have showed you. High Rye Bourbon. This was probably the better of the ones we got. But again, it's just okay. It's not worth $100. Won't buy them again. This is a Knob Creek single barrel pick. It was donated to us for the patron live tasting. You know what you're getting with these. These are excellent. The consistency and the quality is always there. The price is great. These are a buy pretty much all the time. I mean, I'm not bunkering them because they're that available, but when one's empty, I'll replace it. Good stuff. Whistle Pig 10-year single barrel pick. Whistle Pig's funky. It's kind of weird. It's a rye. I don't think it's anything that I'm rushing out to replace. It's expensive, so if it's your thing, more power to you. It's not my thing. Won't buy it again. All right, the last of the Starlights on the list. This one was a bourbon whiskey finished in Pinot de Charente barrels. This is a single barrel pick from ADHD Whiskey called Red Panty Night. Good stuff. Again, you know my thoughts on it. It's not available near me. I'm not hunting it down. I'm not paying shipping. Won't get it again. All right. Elijah Craig Private Barrel. This is a Bourbon Baller Lee pick. 10 years, 135.5 proof. Excellent whiskey. I will always buy these when friends of mine pick them. It's just great quality, great whiskey at a great price. Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. This is Ryder Cup. I don't remember what year. It's a gimmick. Don't waste your money on these. They're like, I think it's like $100 around us. You might find them cheaper in your area, but it's just like, it's a gimmick. Standard stuff. This was finished in European toasted oak because the Ryder Cup was in Europe that year. I think when they're in America, they're finished in toasted oak here, or some special variety of oak that's near the golf course or whatever. Don't buy it. Benchmark 8, $12 mixer, won't buy again. Russell's Reserve. This is a Camp Nelson F single barrel pick. This was donated to us for the Patron Live tasting. It was my favorite of the bunch. Surprise, surprise. Troy likes wild turkey. Anyways, I will always buy these. If I walk past one on the shelf, it's because I didn't see it. All right, another Knob Creek Single Barrel Select ADHD Whiskey pick, the King of Creeks. Again, you know my thoughts on these. I think the quality is there. I think the value is there. These are a buy. The Distillarian Iron Talon. This is their new 5-year bourbon. It's a little crafty on the nose. I think it's better on the palate. The price though, these are like $40 shipped to your door. I think that's a buy. This is good, surprisingly good stuff. Might be more coming from Distillarium and Baker Drinks in the future. All right, if you stayed with me this long, we've reached the end. This is a Copperworks single barrel pick that Baker Drinks and Northwest Bourbon did. It's called Tropical Peaches. I could not be more proud of this bottle. It's just about sold out. It's been live for about 2 weeks now. Just about sold out. Less than 20 bottles left. Hit me up if you are interested and I'll give you the link to purchase. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on probably the most unique American single malt whiskey I've personally ever tasted, and everyone pretty much tells me the same thing when they drink it. Tropical Peaches, appropriately named. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.